Hi everyone, it's Catherine from Catherine Hall Real Estate at Avalon Beach, and today I want to talk to you about what is actually happening in the real estate market down here on the Northern Beaches in Sydney in Australia. It is spring, and the interesting thing is that we are getting more people coming onto the market now for sale. But the important thing is that traditionally spring has always been the busiest time of the year. People who are thinking of selling at the beginning of the year tend to take up to 4 to 6 months before they put the property onto the market, then they wait for the spring market. What has happened here in Australia is that we've had 2 interest rate drops in the last 4 months, which has encouraged buyers and encouraged sellers to put their properties on the market. And most people who are putting their houses on the market nowadays are hoping to sell before Christmas. So September, October, November are really important times for sellers who are considering putting their house on the market. One of the things we have discovered in the last 6 months, we had a quiet 6 months. Most real estate agents won't admit that, but we did. The first 6 months of 2025 were quieter than other years, but there are a lot more activity is going on. A lot of real estate agents are saying they've got 3 or 4 properties coming onto the market, and interesting enough, there's a lot of properties that were on the market last year that were taken off the market at the end of last year or beginning of this year and waiting for this spring. So what does that mean if you're a seller? It means if you're a seller, there are more properties on the market, so therefore there should be more people being drawn into the marketplace, and then you compete against those other properties. I actually think that's a great opportunity. The more is the more. More people coming to having a look at all the other houses for sale. It generates a little bit of activity, which is important when you are looking to sell. So when you are looking to sell, one of the things that is absolutely crucial for the spring season of selling in 2025 are 3 factors. The first factor is that buyers need clarity. So they need to understand that the property's for sale, how much it's going to be on the market for, or what the price guide is. They need to understand that. The second thing is that they need to have certainty. Yes, is that property coming on the market? Are they absolutely certain they're going to be coming for sale? And the third thing, which is absolutely important, which I have spoken to before, is timing. Now, our current market at the moment is seeing buyers only making a buying decision once they've sold their home. Some real estate agents call this a balanced market. We certainly aren't selling houses like this and then 2 weeks later we sell another house like this. It can take up to 6 to 8 weeks for a property to sell in the current market. So the buyer who's going to buy your home has to have sold or has to be in a position where they can borrow the money before they can sell. And if markets, and the average market day in the area is ranging from 40 to 60 days. So those stats are very important to understand how you will sell your home. So you have to have a plan A, plan B and plan C. So plan A is know who your target market is. Plan B is know what certainty you have to offer and clarity in pricing your property and presentation, and have all the information available for them, such as surveys, building inspections, pest inspections. All of that is really important, but the most important issue in this market is timing. So you have to have a plan C, and that plan C is about timing. And usually most auction programs are worked on 4 to 5 weeks, and often you'll see an auction that will sell before auction. That's because the buyers are wanting to take it off the market, or there may only be one buyer. So there is for every house there is a buyer, for every buyer there is a house. So the more is the more. Clarity is important for a buyer, certainty is important for a buyer, and timing is important for a buyer. And those are the 3 things you need if you're going to sell. So I've been a real estate agent for 49 years now, and one of the things I've learned is to learn to analyse our market, and the way to analyse the market is to ask questions and look at those statistics. So thanks for watching, and I hope I can see you sometime soon. Bye for now.